Hey, good afternoon. Just want to talk real quick about the January 6th commission that just got announced on the floor of the House today. So obviously, Jamie Herrera Butler and 34 other Republican and name only representatives have voted for this. This is just the furthering of the Democrats' narrative that January 6th was a insurrection against our government and that it was somehow planned and directed by President Trump and other members of the Republican Party. That's the first goal of this commission. The second goal of this commission is to further the narrative that anyone who has questions about the way the last election went in the face of the widespread voter irregularities, the evidence of voter fraud that's all coming to light now in Maricopa County in particular, and other locations, that those people are conspiracy theorists that are dangerous and need to be monitored by law enforcement. So this is an effort to essentially brand the entire Trump movement, America First movement, and conservatives in general as terrorists and insurrectionists. So that's what the big issue is. That's why it's so outrageous that Representative Butler and the 34 other Republicans crossed the aisles to vote with the Democrats to forward this commission. Now that it's done, and there's likely going to be this commission, it's still got to go to the Senate. It's pretty much 50-50 split in the Senate, so we'll see what Joe Manchin does. He'll be a key swing vote in that in the decision if they go forward with the commission. However, it's looking like there probably will be a commission. So now that that's going to happen, I think we need to call for a full accounting of everything that happened leading up to January 6th and January 6th. If the premise of the commission is that everyone who went along with the accusations that there was widespread voter fraud, that they are insurrectionists and terrorists, then we should get the chance to lay out the evidence of voter fraud. That's the premise of the entire accusation. So let's start there. Let's start with adjudicating the election of November of 2020. Let's look at all the contested states that they were going to certify that day on January 6th. From there, let's go and establish a full timeline of what happened on January 6th from the time that President Trump gave his speech at the White House, and then all the way to what was going on the steps of the Capitol. Let's subpoena and put under oath everyone who was involved in the planning of the security that day, from the Capitol Police to the National Guard, how all that broke down, and let's see where the actual failures were. I think it was a failure in planning. I think that because there was going to be a Trump rally that day, and Trump rallies are normally very, very peaceful, Trump had given hundreds, if not thousands, of rallies leading up to that event. By and large, very peaceful. Worst case scenario, some members of Antifa, BLM would come fight Trump supporters on the street. So I think that's how the police and the National Guard was postured. They weren't postured for there to be a large gathering at the Capitol. And those who were left to defend the Capitol, I don't think they had clear-cut guidance. We had seen protesters get led into the Capitol building previously, as recently as the Kavanaugh hearings in the summer of 2018. So I think a lot of the police officers who were charged with providing security that day didn't have a clear-cut plan for how to defend the actual Capitol, or clear guidance on what the plan was. So I think that's what led to a lot of the tragedy on January 6th. Let's lay that out. Let's find out exactly how Officer Sicknick tragically lost his life. Let's find out the circumstances and exactly who killed Ashley Babbitt and why she was killed. All these things should be brought to full light. So whenever the Democrats and the far left, and of course some establishment Republicans like Jamie Herrera Butler, like to make these accusations that support a narrative, the last thing they want is there to be a full accounting, is for there to be an actual due diligence done. So they're giving us this opportunity. Let's do the due diligence, and let's call for a full adjudication of the election of 2020, because that's where the accusation starts. And then let's go and lay out the full timeline of January 6th and see where that leads us. Because the more evidence, the more information that we are allowed to present, the better and the stronger our case is. The left and the establishment, they're the ones that run and hide from facts and due diligence. We are the ones who have the facts and due diligence and the truth on our side. Don't let the mainstream media tell you anything different. So here's where we're at right now. The January 6th commission is probably going to go through. So we need to stay on our elected officials and let them know that we are watching. So these commissions have an absolutely horrible record of really kind of bringing the truth to light. It's usually suppressed. Take a look at the 9/11 Commission. There's still 40 pages that are redacted by the government, saying that we can't know the full truth of what the Saudis knew, the Saudi government, the government of Saudi Arabia knew about the lead up to 9/11. So we can't allow this to happen with this commission. The Iraq War Commission was the same way. We put a bunch of neoconservatives and neoliberals on that commission, and they basically said, well, you know, Saddam didn't have any WMDs, but hey, no harm, no foul. Mistakes were made, and then everybody just moved on about their way. If we're going to do this January 6th commission, let's do it. Full adjudication. Let's make sure that we get some strong, truth and fact-driven people that aren't afraid to speak truth to power, representing our side, or at least that will be neutral to present the facts. That's where we're at. So let's not fall for the mainstream media's trap and the left's trap. Let's not get demotivated. Let's not think it's all over. Let's unify, and let's let the world know, and let's let our leaders in Washington, D.C. know that we are watching. So if you want to help me with that effort, you want to help put me in Congress, because I know exactly how these agencies and how the government works, please go to joekentforcongress.com. You can donate to my cause there. I need all the support I can get. I put up $200,000 of my own money because I believe in this cause. I want to go bring change to DC. I want to get people like Jaime Herrera Beutler out of office so we can represent our people in our district. So joekentforcongress.com. Any donation that you can make, a donation of $5, $10, $15, it really helps. I've been very, very blessed by the support from small donors that we've gotten so far. So thank you very much. Hope everybody has a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.